Breaking the VBTS effect goes wild in Korea. Taehyung's snow peak look sparks a surge in outdoor apparel sales. Fans react in frenzy. Seoul, South Korea, a fashion earthquake triggered by one man. It began quietly. No press release. No brand announcement. No glossy campaign banners plastered across Seoul's busiest streets. Just Kim Taehyung globally as V of BTs stepping out in a snow peak outdoor outfit, captured in candid moments that would soon ignite a nationwide phenomenon. Within hours, Korea's fashion and retail ecosystem was thrown into chaos. Search rankings spiked. Online stores slowed under unexpected traffic. Popular outdoor apparel items vanished from inventories almost instantly and across social media platforms. One phrase echoed repeatedly, almost ritualistically. The V effect has struck again, but this time something felt different. This wasn't luxury fashion. This wasn't a runway show. This wasn't even a confirmed endorsement. This was outdoor apparel, functional, understated, practical. And yet, under Taehyung's influence, it became the hottest fashion obsession in Korea. Chapter 1. The moment that changed everything. On the surface, it looked like an ordinary appearance. Taehyung was seen wearing a snow peak jacket paired with minimalist outdoor styling, clean lines, neutral tones, and a quiet confidence that felt effortless. No exaggerated poses, no attempt to sell anything. And that was precisely the problem, or rather, the power. Fans noticed immediately. Screenshots spread across platforms like wildfire. Fashion-focused accounts zoomed in on fabric textures, zipper placements, silhouettes, and color codes. Dedicated fan communities began cross-referencing Snow Peak catalogs, attempting to identify the exact model Taehyung was wearing. Within minutes, product links flooded comment sections. Within an hour, Taehyung, Snow Peak, became one of the most searched fashion-related keywords in Korea. Within half a day, multiple Snow Peak items were reportedly sold out nationwide. Chapter 2. Retailers caught off guard. Retail insiders later described the moment as unprecedented. One staff member from an online outdoor retailer anonymously shared on a community forum. "We thought the system was glitching. Traffic jumped several times over the usual volume, but there was no promotion running. Then we realized Taehyung was wearing our product." Another shop owner wrote, "We didn't even have time to update inventory. By the time we noticed, the jackets were gone." Unlike planned celebrity endorsements, this surge came without warning. No forecast, no preparation. Snow Peak stores across Korea experienced a sudden wave of inquiries. "Is this the same jacket Taehyung wore? Do you still have his size? Will there be a restock?" For many retailers, the answer was the same: sold out. Chapter 3. Fans react, pride, panic, and collective euphoria. If the retail world was stunned, the fandom was electrified. Across X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, online forums, and messaging apps, fans expressed a mix of emotions. Excitement at witnessing Taehyung's influence, yet again. Panic, fearing they wouldn't be able to secure the same item. Pride, seeing how effortlessly Taehyung continues to shape trends. Some reactions went viral almost instantly. "He doesn't need an AD contract. He is the campaign. This man wears a jacket and the entire outdoor industry feels it. Snow Peak today. Thank you, Kim Taehyung." Others pointed out the deeper significance. "What's crazy is that he didn't even try. This is just who he is." Fan accounts began compiling side-by-side comparisons. Taehyung's photos next to Snow Peak product listings. What started as casual admiration into a full-scale fashion investigation. Chapter 4. Why Snow Peak? Why outdoor apparel? Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of this phenomenon lies in what Taehyung chose to wear. Snow Peak is known for its premium outdoor philosophy, functional, rooted in nature, and quietly luxurious. It is not flashy. It does not chase trends aggressively. And yet, that identity aligns almost perfectly with Taehyung's public image. Industry analysts noted that Taehyung embodies calm masculinity, artistic sensitivity, a deep connection to nature and introspection, a rejection of loud, over-commercialized aesthetics. In that sense, this wasn't random. It was organic alignment. One fashion commentator wrote, Taehyung doesn't just wear clothes. He gives them context. Chapter 5. The evolution of the V effect. The term V effect is not new. Over the years, Taehyung has influenced luxury fashion sales, beauty and grooming trends, accessories and lifestyle products, even tourism and hospitality sectors. However, the Snow Peak moment represents a new chapter. Outdoor apparel traditionally prioritizes performance over fandom appeal. Consumers are often older, pragmatic, and yet Taehyung managed to attract younger buyers, bring first-time consumers into the outdoor category, reframe outdoor whereas lifestyle fashion. This shift is significant. It suggests that Taehyung's influence has matured beyond idol-driven hype and they entered the realm of cultural authority. Chapter 6. Silence from Snow Peak. Strategic or surprised? As the frenzy grew, one question dominated online discussions. Why hasn't Snow Peak said anything? No official statement. No riposte. No acknowledgement. Industry insiders speculate two possibilities. The brand was genuinely unprepared. Snow Peak is strategically observing the reaction. Both scenarios point to the same conclusion. This was not planned. And yet, the pressure is mounting. Fans are openly calling for an official collaboration, a campaign featuring Taehyung, at minimum, a public acknowledgement. Some believe silence might be intentional to preserve Snow Peak's minimalist philosophy. Others think an announcement is inevitable. Chapter 9. Inside fan communities? How information spread like a chain reaction. What happened after Taehyung's Snow Peak appearance was not random. Chaos, it was organized, lightning-fast, collective action. Within fan communities, a familiar pattern emerged. First came identification posts, high-resolution screenshots, zoomed-in fabric details, collar shapes, logo placements. Fans with fashion knowledge stepped forward, comparing Taehyung's outfit to Snow Peak's seasonal catalogs. Then came confirmation threads. This is the Snow Peak Flexible Insulated Jacket 2025 collection. Colorway matches. The limited winter drop. Price range confirmed. Finally, the buying wave hit. Links were shared. Alerts were triggered. Some fans reported checking out within seconds. Arrived moments too late. Greeted by the dreaded words, out of stock. One fan wrote, it felt like a concert ticket war. Except this time, it was a jacket. This wasn't just admiration, it was participation. Fans weren't watching the phenomenon. They were inside it. Chapter 10. Panic buying or cultural movement. Critics quickly labeled this surge as impulse fandom consumption, but that explanation felt incomplete because many buyers weren't even longtime Snow Peak customers or hardcore fans. Some described their decision differently. I've been wanting to try outdoor wear, but I never knew where to start. Seeing Taehyung where it made it feel approachable, he made it look comfortable, not intimidating. This is where the Snow Peak moment becomes sociologically interesting. Taehyung didn't just cause people to buy a product. He lowered the psychological barrier to an entire category. Outdoor apparel in Korea has often been perceived as too technical, too expensive, too niche. Suddenly, it became lifestyle fashion. Chapter 11. The masculinity shift. Why Taehyung's image matters. One recurring theme in online discussion was how Taehyung redefined masculinity through the outfit. No aggressive styling, no exaggerated toughness, no performative ruggedness. Instead, soft posture, calm expression, natural movement. Cultural analysts pointed out that this resonated deeply with younger audiences who are increasingly rejecting hyper-masculine fashion narratives. A gender studies columnist noted, Taehyung represents a form of masculinity that is emotionally grounded, aesthetically aware, and comfortable with softness. Snow Peak fits that image perfectly. In other words, the jacket didn't just sell because Taehyung wore it. It sold because Taehyung's identity reframed what the jacket meant. Chapter 12. Industry Whispers. Brands quietly taking notes. While Snow Peak remained publicly silent, industry insiders were anything but, according to multiple fashion business forums. Marketing teams from competing outdoor and lifestyle brands immediately began internal discussions.